All right. Hmm. Interesting. So today I'm looking around the market and I see Nerve recently popped up, NERV up 33%. Then I see KLR up 42%. So I'm looking at these, definitely well over $2, and probably will give some type of range. Both of them are low float. We'll go ahead and look into them real quick. So the first one, well, we do have the movers still up from yesterday as well, BDTX. Kind of want to see what that one wants to do as well. And then let's go ahead and look at KLR. KLR. Statistics looking like 9.23 million in the float. Nice little holding by the insiders there. Isn't really deep in in debt in the cash flow right here. Operating cash flow only 49K, which is weird. Most of the low floats are definitely doing kind of bad. Let's see what it actually does. Go to the profile here. So it's a software application technology company based out of Italy. Okay. So let's see. Provides mobile communication services to financial institutions, e-commerce players, OTTs, software companies, logistic enablers, healthcare providers, and retailers and other organizations worldwide. The company provides cloud communications platforms, which manages multi-channel integrated communication services. Okay. So programmable voice and interaction voice response configurations, hosted telephone numbers. Okay. So all about the IT and the communications, looks like. Good morning, Donnell. Looking at KLR right now, and then I'm gonna jump over to Nerve, NERV. KLR. KLR says it's 12 million in the float over here. It is both shortable and optionable. Relative volume, short float ratio, institutions. Okay, this one says the insiders are holding 4%. So we'll see how it plays out. Let's continue over to BAM. KLR. No kind of shelf registration sticking out there. This one is pretty much aligning with the Yahoo Finance one, which was about 9 million in the float, and the same with the insiders and the institutions there. All right, let's jump over to NERV. It's a healthcare stock based out of the United States, biotechnology. Minerva Neuroscience is a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company focuses on the development and commercialization of product candidates for the treatment of central nervous system diseases. Its lead product candidate is this word, roluperidone, for the treatment of negative symptoms in patients with schizophrenia. Currently submitted a new drug application. And what? Did I read that wrong? Currently submitted a new drug application. That's kind of weird to read. A soluble recombinant, whatever. So they're basically working on central nervous system stuff. I don't know why I didn't realize I wasn't switched over here earlier. So I'll go back to KLR. KLR, we looked at this profile. Software company focused pretty much on communications software based out of Italy. And let's go and flip. This was KLR, no shelf registrations there. Let's go to NEVR. NRV. Shelf registration last year. Does not look like it's an automatic shelf registration, but we're still within that 2-year period. Let's see. Short squeeze ranking. Float on this one is almost 5 million in the float. Kind of light on the insiders and heavy on the institutions there, so we'll have to see how that plays out. See if we can see any setups this morning. Can America dodge a recession in 2023? Probably not. How does the Fed stress test U.S. banks? Let's jump back over here. Good morning, Drifter. So we're looking at these two that recently popped on the scanner, NERV and KLR. Both of them have a little bit lower volume on them. We'll kind of have to see how they play out. NERV has a shelf registration from last year. And the news on NEVR, let me just pull this up. So a press release, Minerva Neurosciences announces a $20 million private placement priced at premium at market or to market. So let's look in here. A clinical stage biopharmaceutical today announced that it has agreed to sell an aggregate of 1,425,000 shares of its common stock at the purchase price of $10 per share and pre-funded warrants to purchase an aggregate of 575,575 shares of its common stock at the purchase price of $9.99. Okay. See, Minerva intends proceeds pipe. Okay, so says $10. It's got quite a ways to go to. Well, not really. It's only at 812, so it's not terribly far from it. Let's read some more. So they're selling some of their shares. So they're not buying it. They're actually selling shares. So they're actually diluting their shares a little bit. Let's go to KLR news. So this morning, Tata Communications Limited has entered an agreement to acquire. So this is a buyout. Calera. Consideration payable to Calera shareholders is equal to $7.25 a share. So this is just a buyout. We're gonna see how they act. I don't know how active they're gonna get. A little bit weaker news. We've seen days like this before, where they look like they're gonna keep running, and they just kind of lose hope, and something else comes and shoots right past them. So I don't know if we should exercise patience or just take what the market gives at the moment. BDTX still holding over $6. I really thought that thing was gonna dump yesterday into the close. Nvidia, let's see. The SPY has calmed down and is holding those 430s. Had a nice run up from yesterday of 32s up to the 35s, and now kind of just hovering the 35s. NILAS TS. Have about 20 minutes to the bell, give or take. Is there anything y'all watching that is lower priced, or anything that you're trading on continuation? The only thing that I was looking at for continuation is probably the BDTX, but I don't know. We'll have to see. It did get very extended and didn't really give back a whole lot of gains yesterday. So I was like, can it continue? Will it continue? We don't know. More information necessary. I was looking down here on the hour chart. I thought this is where it will return to support of maybe the 327s, but it got up and it got going. So now, I mean, it could find support, or it could find support there. It could find support here at around the 425s, which I thought was a double top yesterday. I was like, man, that thing looks like a double top, and it broke and it went. NERV looking very bullish though on low volume. Need to see that volume pour into there. BDTX breaking down the 6. Yeah, this month has been crazy with these storms and stuff. I mean, it's been insane. All of the power outages we've had. Um, I don't know. This has been bad. I think we had like maybe 6 back-to-back storms, just boom, boom, boom. I was like, okay, cool. Not going to try to push anything out there. And then several times we got power back and it went right back out. Like it was on for like maybe 5 minutes, right back out for a day. Just enough to get some water out of the refrigerator. Let's go. Let's get it. What is this one? OPK. OPK, let's see what the news is. FDA approves Pfizer Ngenla, a long-acting once-weekly treatment for pediatric growth hormone deficiency. Just popped in there. It's under $2 though. It's like struggling to hold the 2 on OPK. Looks like it's a higher float too. Let me go check that float. OPK statistics. Float is looking, oh yeah, 418 million, way out there. Good morning, Lori. Let's see, insert symbol. Man. Every week, Wednesdays are like this. They're either strong continuation in pre-market or we see something crazy pop during intraday that has no kind of like backstory. It's just up. So we're gonna see what we can get today. Also, I got plenty of dividend stocks that I have orders out for now. Just kind of been collecting dividends, and got a couple that, and I have them kind of named of what they are. You know, for oil, got my little oil things that I'm watching now. Not all of these are dividends. INDO is the only one here that's not a dividend, and you can see the dividend amount and dividend yields over here. SoFi, I've still been watching. It's not a dividend. BMR, I'm still in holding. Charles Schwab, not in that one yet. Not in any of these banks yet. I wasn't sure about the banks, but I definitely picked up some of the asset management and some of the business management dividend stocks. But yeah, very interested. And some of these are even monthly dividends. They pay monthly, so pretty cool. Utilities, shipping, energy. Did I do energy twice? I guess I did. This one came up in the energy one twice. Cisco, AMCR, Xerox. So these are all of the ones I'm just watching for those to play out. And I'm pretty much just buying supports and building positions as supports for those dividend stocks. Yesterday was a no trade day for me. I told myself, look, if I have to work and I'm running in and out of the office, just leave it alone. Don't even try it. I was looking at BD. I came in one time. BDTX was like at I think it was at right here around the open. It was like at 340s or something like this, and then I had to leave. Now I came back and it was up here like 425, which I was like, oh, that looks like a double top, and then I had to leave. Came back and this thing was at 639. I was like, well, oh well. 5 million shares traded. I bet OPK is gonna be so choppy. It's holding right at the $2 right now. It's probably gonna be so choppy, and it's a heavier float. 400 something million in the float. 11 million shares up there. Let's leave NIO. KLR hit a high up here of right around the $7 flat, 40% on the day. Put a horizontal line out there. See what that $7 does to it today. Is it going to try to test that or what? And I'll put that on the hour chart too. Making those levels white because I really don't know if that is going to be support, resistance, or whatever. Just a big question mark right now. Nerve hit a high of 927. So everything on the leaderboard is almost over 2 million shares traded. We're going to see what stands up today at the open. We have almost 10 minutes left to the open. Oh, also let me look over here at these at my oops, didn't want to do that. Open new tab. So these are things that I'm looking for. Tickers above $2. Tickers with high relative volume. I put a calculator in TOS just to calculate the relative volume so I don't have to be chasing it everywhere on all these different sites. Ticker with without a history of giving back gains. Ticker with an obvious support levels or resistance levels on the daily chart. Abnormally large percent gainers. When we're looking at the charts today, you know, we see 42%, 40%, 23%. Is that abnormal? We'll see, I guess. Looking at the previous movers that were abnormal, 200% and stuff like that. You know, abnormal has definitely shifted over the last couple of weeks or a month. Tickers under 100 million in the float, so that would knock OPK out. Tickers with a catalyst, and the competing tickers cannot double or triple the volume of the target ticker. And that's about it for that. Short, simple, and sweet. I just gotta follow it. You'd be so surprised when I go back and look at some of my stuff. I'm like, if I only stuck to these rules. Oh my gosh, bro. Then I shed a tear and go on with my life. OPK. That's gonna be, it's 12 million shares right now. So it's definitely doubling everything else under it. Only 9 cents over the $2. So if it continues that action, it may just overshadow these other ones down here if they don't start getting their act together and getting on up. Tesla working its way up the charts as well. Throwing a wick down here to the 240s, coming back up to the 250s. Doing the same thing that the SPY is doing over here. 232 back up to the 235s. And I guess I'm thinking if somebody was gonna scalp this, they'll probably just look for this high, because this high is what, set 675-ish up to the $7. That's a nice, what, 25 cents up for a test of that high on KLR. The only thing that's messing it up is it is drying up in volume, but we'll see. And then for the other one, NERV, pretty much the same thing. 840 up to the 9 20s test possible, but I don't know if that's resistance or what will happen at that level. Six minutes until the open. So I'm thinking out of the open, probably gonna watch OPK fail and then jump over to BDTX to see if it wants to go down. And then I'll go down the list once as these fail. If they fail. BDT may hold up. It held up the 6 yesterday, but looking like it wants to do another test down here of the $6. Only thing I'm not liking about KLR and CGTX is that lack of volume. The other thing is usually when we have a top percent gainer, it's gonna take the majority of the looks or the attention away. These are at 42% and 37%. Why are they under something that's 22%? Right? Why is people so much more interested in something that's under 22%? Because it's getting 12 million shares traded. Hmm. And plus, these being higher prices could give better ranges and they're low float. So KLR looking like it's trying to test this level here of the 712s right at that top. I don't know if it's going to find resistance before that, maybe at the $7 flat. But definitely looking like it's making its little way up. But is in direct competition with any RV and Nvidia in here. Look at the overall market to see how Is it red or what is it? Market watch. A lot of green on there, but I don't think it's updated just yet. Almost a minute left to the open. Maybe we'll see something wake up out of this. Thirty seconds left. Boy, it's these mornings that look like this. It's like, man, is something gonna get up? Do I just, you know, be like, oh well, maybe I didn't see anything during pre-market? Because a big part of my thing is what happened in pre-market? Was it aggressive in pre-market? Can it be aggressive again? It's kind of like following the pattern. If it was aggressive during pre-market, can it be aggressive again during intraday? All right, there's the open. So we'll start watching OPK with the top volume and see if it will fail the $2 here. And then we'll move on down. Donnell called out BAOS. BAOS. Okay, let's check out what that's doing. It's definitely got some work to do. See, this is what I'm saying. Why is something like BAOS that's higher priced, that's going to give a better range, being outperformed by OPK? Why? I don't get it. I guess the question now is, how will these things hold their gains? So right now, OPK is doubling everything. Did BOAS or BAOS have any kind of catalyst? BAOS. Not really. And it looks like it gives back. Looking back over here on the daily chart, I know these are probably reverse splits, but it definitely has some giving back in here. So I'd be kind of careful with that. Okay, OPK breaking down to $2. So that's about to jump off my list here as it dives. But we want to see something else in here become the one. Will it be BDTX going down? Not really. Broke down the sixes and now it's red. Tesla, nope. Nvidia. Wait, what? Okay. ASTS coming on back up there. OPK continuing down. BTX. Will it give more of a dive? Okay, so who's going to compete with OPK? Somebody's got to. Tesla coming back up there. Tesla may end up taking the top spot the way it's moving. BAOS. OPK. Go ahead and giving up the ghost, getting down to 15%. So now it's the point where, okay, if someone was to open up their scans right now, what are they going to be seeing? What are they going to be liking? NERV has a potential to reach back up here and test the highs. Was it's 921? And then we have KLR, which is failing. So any RV looking like the one holding up here. Can it get some more volume behind it? Do people actually want it? Up 40% still. $850s continue to get pushed into. Very jumpy stock here. BDTX. What are you doing down here? It jumped back up here to 6 very quickly and then dove right back down to through the 575s. Looks like it's going to be competing on the day as well, BT, but this is a continuation move, looks like. Came down, tested this bottom of the 550s. Yeah, 550 on the dot, looks like. And looks like it's going to be a continuation stock on the day. We'll see how it holds up those 550s though. Trying to get up, coming back green on the day. Struggling red to green moves. OPK continuing down through the 190s. And BDTX looking very strong here above the 6s. Finding some pressure right at the 6, not being able to hold it up. But still one of the leading movers. And again, these higher percent gainers are being outperformed by things that are on continuation. OPK all the way to the dirt. Only up 10% now. Go ahead and get rid of that one. Tesla making this move. Let's look at what the SPY is doing if Tesla's doing that. The SPY is not reciprocating, so Tesla moving without the SPY. BDTX again over this level of the sixes. Looks like it's going to be on some continuation here. I may give it a small play here and see if it wants to continue. What's this? The 550, so 50 cent. I'm only risking a little bit. A little bit on continuation. And over the 609s, yeah. Just a small little allotment under the sixes. To see that continuation. So I took some there at the 6. See if I can get some more under 6. Trying to get some under 6, but does not look like it wants to give it to me. Go ahead and add a little bit more here. Coming under 6 now. Giving it a little bit of time. Add a little bit more for the 6 breakover. And put a stop at 550. I only got 30 shares right now. $550 stop out, $549. That'll be my sell. Yeah, that looks about right. All right, so 550. Looking for this thing to be on continuation and get up and go. And I will continue to add if it comes back under 5 or under 6, I mean. Put me a limit out here. Looking for under 6. $5.99. Looking for how this candle is going to act. It has about 4 minutes left on it. Continues to play around with that 6. '90s. Looking for how it tests this bottom right here. The 581 is coming back up there. Small pop. Looking for the 575s to hold. Thought we could get some continuation, but it's whatever. Small share size. And looking for it to get back over the 90s. Can we see over 90? I'll add a little bit. Back over 90. Can we see it? So 30 shares in right now, giving it some time to test this 575 here. Looking for a continuation. It is outperforming for the most part everything else. So 90. Go ahead and add a little bit here. at the 85s. Looking for it to get closer to the 90s. I add again. Add it. Oh, it missed me. Oh, come back, backfill me, baby. Backfill me. Come on, come on. Just a little dip under the 90 is all I need. Come on. Ah, okay. Let's go for 95 then. Okay, backfill me there. Got about 40 shares in there. Looking for it to hold these levels of the 550s on continuation. Still holding the second place spot on the day. Let's go back to the 90 level and see if I can get some more under 6. Can I get a feel? Okay, got a feel there. 45 shares here. And let me change this 550 stop on 40 shares. 550, 549, 40 shares. So that's a just in case mechanism. 550. Looking for it to show me some more. Where is that continuation? $10 million shares traded on this thing. So let me look to add a little bit more here. What is this, 590 again? Added some more there. Added a little bit more. 55 shares. Can I get one more fill? Can it back test me? Come on, just a little bit. All I want is 590. I'm using limit orders here as well. And I may not get that fill. There it is. There's a fill right there. Where's my average price? Columns. Where's my average price? Positions. Cost per share. I think it's this one. Okay, so my average is 595 right now. I got 60 shares. Looking for you to continue through this level of the 595 back over the 6s. I'll use this 575 as my out as we move up. 575 on 60 shares. And I will move my stop up there accordingly. Let's see, 575 is my out. Is this right? P&L. Yeah. We'll let that play on continuation. Has a top up here of the 617s. And I'm going to let this close and look for the 575 as an out. Or as a stop out, rather. Needs to hold up the 6 though. First candle had 3 million shares. Second candle has about 443. The bottom of this was the 550s. So can it hold up here? Before I put in this 575, I need to just stick with that 550 for now and let it play. So got my sell ready to go if it doesn't want to play ball. About to close up this 5-minute candle. Can it close over the 590s? $592s. Just need to see a break over, what is this? The 625s. I'm gonna let this candle close to kind of reevaluate if I want to add to this or not. Looking at everything else that was going up, let's go and check out Nerve real quick. Nerve, like I said, it just isn't competing in volume. It's getting doubled by this other thing up here. And then KLR, same story. Just getting the volume isn't competing on the day. $575 is getting tested again. Let's go ahead and see if we can scoop some down here. 575 limit. Looking for this candle to close above the 550s. If not, I'll just be out. Back over the 75s will be nice. Making a little bit of a higher low, but this candle hasn't closed yet. Back over the 70s is what I'm looking for. $550 almost got me. Back over the 555s. Let's go there. Can we see back over the, or close to the 560s? Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit here towards that 560 level. Can I see 59s? Added a little bit more there. Bottom low is the 550 right now, and I will jump out happily. All right, so 550, 549, I'm gonna be out. Got 75 shares there. Looking for that 550 to hold. Eaching down 550. Can we see a pop back over? So that's an out, one out, still holding 15 shares. Looking for the 550 to get some kind of hold, and I will be out on the 540. Let's do 540. Break. Well, it's already through 540. Okay, there we go. A little bit of a pop. Let's see, 540, 550. Limit, let's do 545. And we'll play with it down here. So getting in some more here. $35 shares in. Looking for that 550 to start being a hold point. Nope. No bounce, no reprieve. So I would say 525. I'll be out with this one. 525 on 35 shares. Stop 525s for those 35 shares. All right, let's play it again. Limit 535s. So adding down here. And 50 shares again with a stop out ready to go. May not give me any more. And with 60 shares here, looking for the 525s to hold as a front there. I have 70 shares back in, looking for 525 to hold. 525, stop out. 70 shares. Okay. So I got my stop out there. And looking to add some more here. Limit was at 540. Give me a little bit of a drop. And we see 39s. Come on, heavy. 80 shares there. Looking for it to get back over the 40s and retest that 50. Mm-mm-mm. 40s continue to push down. Got 85 shares looking to get out at the 525. 525, 535. Be closing this candle up in just a moment. May clip me out here. Can we see back over 30? Have about 10 seconds left. 35s. Adding here. Oh, snap, I added way more size than I thought I was adding. My bad. This low is 528. I left the 85 in there. That's my fault. 85. So got 200 shares. I shouldn't have bought that much, but okay. We're going to go ahead and manage this and work our way out. So up now a little bit. Looking at this bottom for continuation over the 525s as an out. I got 255 shares that I will be stopping out of at a 525 breakdown. So my stop is in there. Looking for any type of play back over the 40s, back towards the 550s. This one is a grinder, and I'm thinking it can do continuation, but we'll see. Do they want to get it back over the 540s? Little bit of buying pressure coming in there. I did 2 buys of 85 shares, and that's what put me up. I was just taking little bits and pieces, but whatever. At this point, we got the bottom there, and we'll see where it wants to go. Right now, I'm only up 8 cents on these 200 shares, looking for it to go back towards the 570s. Holding in this level right here. I gave it plenty of time to play. Kind of rotated some shares in there too. Bottom right now is the 525, so up 36, $38, something like that. Let's see what kind of action it wants to give up here back at VWAP. VWAP is at the 574s. Lot of pressure to the downside here. Trying to see if these 40s can hold and they can get aggressive. Plenty of shares traded on it. 13 million shares on the board right now. Let's see, CCL is also up there. CCL and Lucid also on the board as well. Looking for the 550s to hold on this one. So my average right now is 536. Don't like the way that volume is acting down here though. Need to hold up those 40s. $44s. Can we hold 50 is the question. If we can hold 50, I'll probably hold this thing. Let it play out and see if it can grind higher on the day. So yeah, I need to get to my meeting this morning. I'm gonna let this play out. As long as it holds the 525s, I probably end up moving my stop up to the five, probably right at break even. I'm okay with a $30 loss or whatever, but I don't want to take anything crazy. This thing goes down to, what am I risking on this? 536 down to the 525 is about 10 cents on those 255 shares. And, and see how quick it can go down there. So it's getting down there right now, about to stop me out before I go off. It's looking for this thing to hold up those 30s though. If it does want to continue down, it's probably going to be a strong continuation. So I don't really want to play with it. But if the 25s hold, great. If more people want to get it back over the 40s, great. But yeah, as of now, looking like a continuation downward, but just giving it small plays. Can we see those 40s hold, man? 40s just tripping. 13 million shares traded on this thing. I do not like the way that volume is drying up, bro. Wake up. Get some jitters or something. So this is basically the low level of this consolidation range that it had yesterday. That's why I was kind of playing around with that low just to see where we'll find support. If we put horizontal lines up here, we can kind of see this a little bit better. Right around this level. But it looks like it's going to go ahead and stop me out, not holding that range. So I'm going to go ahead and get out there. I'll probably be about a $40 loss on the day if it doesn't hold here. Only has 2 cents away from the 25s, and I think it's going to clip me. Looking like it's going to clip me. Very possible it's going to, yep, clip me there. And now I'm looking for the I'm looking for it to get back over the 530s. Not done with it yet. Limit. Want to see it hold back in this range back towards the 540s. But it needs to hold up that 530 though, if possible. But I gave it a try. Gave it a try for a reversal. Just could not see any reversal off of that. And now the next level is looking like it's all the way down here at the 422s, which is, maybe a little bit of a dive. So now under the 25s, I'm thinking I need to just let this thing find another floor since it failed this first floor that we thought was a floor. Back over the 30s is what I'm looking for. 31. Can we see some green back here? Back over the 25s is where it looks like it's testing. Can it hold up the 20s? Wow, getting a little poppy down there. Size down and get into that indecision right there. So got one at 520. Like the indecision there. So we got 10 shares down here at the 520, right under the 525. Want to see it retest this range up here, the 538s. $15 shares. Yeah, I think it can get back up there. 30 shares in right now. And I use the $5 as my out. Getting a little indecisive in here. I like it. So right now I only have 45 shares and I put a stop on that. Oh, looks like it's wanting to come back up a little bit. Can we see that 16 break back up? Man, we can. Looking for that 525 to get back over. Got 50 shares in there. Getting a little bit more in here. 60 shares. Looking for that 525 to hold. Somebody's interested in seeing this thing back up just like me, huh? Got 80 shares. Mm-hmm. 2 minutes left on this candle. Put a stop down there at the 5. This time I will not mistakenly buy anything. Getting in here a little bit, seeing that 520 starting to hold, seeing some size come through. Okay. Can we get that fill? We did not get the fill. It got 85 shares. $95 shares. Woo! Look at that pop. Gee whiz. Well, I don't think I'm going to get filled again where I want to get filled. So, got 95 shares there. Man, that pop though. Can we get just a little bit of a dip to the 530s? I'll take one more at 532 just to make it an even 100. Yep. All right. So we got an even 100. We have a bottom here of the 512s, which I will be looking at. 34. Like it. Mm-hmm. Can I get a fill there? 30s. 105 right now. Looking for it to work its way back up into this range. 25. Throw the order out there at 25 for a retest. Can we get a retest of the 25? Okay, got the fill at the 25. Threw an order out there. Don't know if it's going to get filled. Looks like it wants to get back into this range. It's trading below this range right now. But I was definitely interested in getting some here. Added a little bit more there. 120 shares in. Okay, got my fill there. Want to see it back in this range up here. Right now, my stop out will be the 510, 509 for these shares. Okay. Limit. Got a little bit more there. Oh, give me my fill, bro. 140 in. Okay, there was the fill. Looking for a little bit more fill here at the 530s. Are you gonna leave me in the dust, bro? Don't do it. Got 150. Average price is a 522. We want a little bit more at that 530 level. Got my orders down at 530 to grab some if it'll allow me. May get my fill here though. Okay, got a fill there. 160 in. Put one out there, 525 again. Again, it's trying to leave me in the dust. Okay, got my field there on the 525. I need to put a new stop here at 165 at the price level of 509 for a stop out. Smart stop. 65. Cancel that stop. Put in a new stop. All right, so we'll see how it holds that 525 level there. Can we get back into the trading range up here above 536 is the question. Can I get an ad there? Oh, that was a stop. Cancel that. No, don't leave me. Don't leave me. Buy 5 more if we can. 35. Don't leave me. Okay, add a little bit more there. 175 in. Oh, it's not gonna feel me. Come on, just dip back just a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right, so 185 in, looking for the break back into this range over the 530s. What happened to my stop? $509. 185, 509. What? 185, 509. Stop. Okay, now limit. Adding a little bit more. Average price is 524. Okay. Like it wants to give a little bit of downwards love here. 185. 525. 24 is my break even right now. 189. Let's get ready to get out of here. That 525. Little bounce there. What was it? 509? My bad. 509. I almost accidentally moved it too close. Oh my gosh, I just sold. Oh well, forget it. I just sold out of that position. It's doing too much switching up here on the boards. Okay, well, sold that position. I am going to go ahead and get to this meeting. I need to be in the meeting anyway. That was a what, $60 drawdown there. I'll come back and look at it, but man, NERV did get up. I kind of got tunnel vision on that one because I had money in it, so I just focused on that one. But NEVR did get up 55 whatever cents. To me, it had worse news, but it's still outperforming. So, um, definitely, definitely still killing the game. Held up its gains and is going higher. So whatever. BDTX did get its volume overshadowed by these higher ones. I didn't see Nerve moving up though, for real. But it's still moving up on a Wednesday. If you guys are going to continue trading, be careful. This is what, 60 bucks, so you know, I took small share size. I did accidentally oversize on one of those, and that's one of the things with taking multiple trades and stuff, having to change back and forth. Because the thing is, hotkeys really can't get that specific. You know, they don't get that many good feels. So I kind of like just, clicking in. But we will definitely see. I'll definitely keep this one on watch for continuation on BDTX. I don't think it's over with on that one. But based on the volume, not that many people are looking down there, even though it has 15 million shares traded. So I'll just wait and see what happens on NEVR or NERV, and also keep this one on watch. Look at this coming back up now. Oh, come on, man! And I sold my freaking position. God, this is the one I like on the day. Man, man, man. And then it's got a higher low here too. Oh, will I be mad if I don't take this and it continues higher? Probably. Yeah, I will. I think I'm going to go ahead and take it and risk off the 511. This one had the best news on the week. Let's see, 511s. Gonna add 25 there, then add 50. You need to rebuild a position here. Can I get one more 30 pull? Come on, baby. Don't leave me yet. Don't leave me yet. Not yet, buddy. Okay, so I got, what, 75 shares there. Looking for the 511 to hold. I'm just going to, it's going to be a smaller position, but whatever. Stop out 511. Cannot believe I accidentally sold that, bro. So I got 95 shares there. Can I get one more field to get an even 100? Knew this thing was going to be freaking continuing. I just made stupid mistakes here at the bottom. But I got 95 shares in there right now. Looking for this thing to hold these levels here. Got 105 shares now, so looking for it to hold up to 510. All right, got my sell out. It's making higher lows, which, man, I cannot believe I burned that many freaking shares today on this. Should not have happened, but it's whatever. I'm going to hold these 100, and I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I'm going to sign off. This was a much longer stream than I expected it to be because I kind of started trading before. Usually I wait for the first hour to play out. So this candle right here was the first hour playing out. And then I look for trades. But this one, I'm going to go ahead and take that trade today. Put the stop down there. Let it play out. If it stops me, if it goes below 509, I'll be out. But for all intents and purposes, I will be holding from here on. And I will update you guys in the Discord. The Discord link was already dropped in the chat, so yeah, and I'll also be in there talking as well, but I need to get out of here for real. And as always, if you guys are going to continue trading, definitely keep your head on a swivel. What I was doing today was just small, not any kind of huge risk, because usually my normal sizes when I'm trading like 1 or 2 times a day is 2,000 shares, but with 2,000 shares today I would have lost my shoes and shoestrings. So just size down, looking for because Wednesday is usually a continuation day. And I've just really believed that BDTX can continue. So I'm giving it a chance off of these lows to play back into this range above the 540s up to the 550s and putting that stop in there. So just looking, just seeing 100 shares. We'll see what it does. Right now I'm down, what, $60. So, you know, make a couple of cents and I'll be up maybe cut into that a little bit. But I'm not too worried. It's a very low risk trade for me. 100 shares, 16 cents, not that much. So just letting it go. And I'll come back later on in the day and check, hey, did I get stopped out? Did it want to continue or what? But yeah, for right now, looking at the daily chart, look over here on TOS. We can see that this thing, look at how bullish this thing has been all the way up here and is now kind of setting down here. And my stop out is pretty much the low of the day, 511. And it's up here at the 534s. My average is 530. So risking about 20 cents on 100 shares, which is about 20 bucks. So not anything crazy, but definitely going to let it play. Let people kind of see it and see if it can hold any gains throughout the day. Of course, I will still be watching NRV, even though it had way weaker news. I don't know why it's outperforming, but whatever. It is what it is. And yeah, so this is a little bit different from what I usually do. Usually kind of give the market a little bit of time, but with this continuation, I want to go ahead and get in for that next test of the maybe the $6. I might even put in a trailing stop later on in the day. But for right now, I'm just going to leave it alone and let it play where it is. But yeah, that is it for me today. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Whoa, I did that way too early. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.